Back again with GOAT-GETA. Go why people don't play blue. I think it's the most retarded color mechanic in the game. But without further ado, let's get into this. This has very good value. You can't keep this deck from building Z energy because of its skills. Also, its search power is super consistent. I'm like one of the few decks that survive the mulligan rule with how consistent it is. But it depends on, I guess, how you build it, because you still can brick, but that's why you always gotta go to the drawing board or work on that shuffle. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. There is, I would say, a rather large package that you kind of handcuff to, which is the fusions. That's the best one. That's one is kind of so-so, but energy efficient. Follow that up with these 3 fusions. I do a 2-1 split. Just for the situation. Next, for my last of my fusions is this nice SPR right here. Got a flex, but only run one. I don't depend on it as much to like maybe like a turn 5, turn 6 scenario if the game gets there, if I allow it. But the other big one is the SCR, which is very beautiful. I say if you don't have this, Hatch is a next best thing. Or like Cooler, or any of the 5-drop bombs. That's, or anything that's just energy costs just to play it. That's not 2 leader locked or color locked. But usually just play these when you're certain you're going to win, or certain they don't A, have a hatch, B, you got them low enough so where dormant don't matter, or C, you got the anti-flood, because I see people pushing directly in the flood and say pass turn, and that just kills me every time. But continuing on, more of the handcuff package that's necessary. Your 8 searchers, so between your leader, you going to effectively have 12 searches in the first 2 turns before you awaken. And on top of that, we running 1 and 1. Even though it's recommended to run more, I'm running a perfect 50 card list just for consistency reasons, and I want to be on my perfect curve every time. But this primarily just to send each other to the drop card advantage, but most importantly to look through our deck to see what resources we have left. Now I'm going into the utility. Early super combo. Also our usually notably when you see on every gameplay, our secret rare is picking these up from our Z energy while we plus and main the value. And our secondary one, what we use for the grind, which we just body everything and punish them. And like this Kefla plus peel off means you out everything imaginable. Same in combination with Goku Blacks, SS3 Gokus, SGR Gohans, and even 4, 5, 6, you're not 7, even up to 8, you're gonna get done on. But most of our we don't want to use more than 1 or 2 energy on our turn, period, unless it's the kill turn. And I'll show you what the 1 or 2 energy is later as I explain how the focus of the deck is. But you can't be all offense all the time, so this is live like turn 2, and this is the best deck for it because we built Z Energy like crazy. Last of our battle cards is Man on a Mission. I just personally like this just as a double strike for 0 energy that I can play just additionally to close out the game. And then we have a small package for defensive plays. If you're optimal in defense, you will succeed with this deck. We got 3 Bean, 2 D Magic. If your defense not up to par, just add more D Magics. That's okay. More practice, the better. Desperate Measures. I'm tired of seeing people getting bodied by every battle card floodgate under the sun. And 3 Monakas. People play with this in and out, but the efficient way to play this is, I didn't even explain my backside, but you get to stand up the leader. This is your battering ram, and this is how we built our Surge coup to be. Just devoting everything to swings, and your opponent can't keep negating the leader swing, and the battle card negates Floodgates, Nimbus, Forbidden Power, Pointless, in the face of GOAT-GETA. And like, they have to eat most of their resources on this leader swing, or they losing, because the leader swing is the safest swing in the game that they can't bounce or bottom deck or neg to pieces too much. And it's usually just for the battle. That's why we gotta get our value that way. Alright, quickly, Z deck. Or should I go to side? Nah, we go to Z. Simple. This is our other value. That's why I'm shocked when we say we bricked or didn't draw XYZ. Since we got every way under the sun just to get our pieces and cards. I say the only thing you need to do is just have a Goku and Vegeta and drop, and then you pretty much there. And you only need that setup for like the first 2 turns, and then you can play like a very layered game throughout. Still respect the power of these cards just for the chance that it can come up. Then we got Goku Frieza. This is the one we usually open into, especially certain matchups like Black that like to try to push in real early. Growing a liking to being like one of the best Z deck cards, period, and not just inside the color. We'll show you cool things with this regional season. Cell, Deborah, 18, and Goku just to narrow their hand size, because this plus 17 means they're gonna play a whole lot conservatively, or that card advantage. I say the most I made somebody minus was maybe 4 cards, and then after 17, they're not really pushing through that. All right, side deck. Side deck's not really side deck. It's just an extension of the main deck. Outside of best 3, side deck don't really feel the same to me, but you understand what I mean by this. Another Gotenks. Another Pilaf Shumai. Another SGR. Another Goku. Just for the matchup. Another Goku Black. Beer's Bowl. Alright, Realm of Gods Beers and Ultra Instinct Command. Another Desperate Measures. And like the 6, 7 only real side deck cards. A Vegeta, when we bottom deck stuff. Just the bouncy unison. 2 Prospects. Hunt. And 3 Deborahs. In case Green want to be real about hand destruction, but there ain't no real Hand destruction, this is here just to like, if I don't have my desperate measures, just to push through topos and stuff like that. Anything of the sort that made me discouraged when I'm going for game. I'm pushing through everything. But that's the deck profile of the GOAT. I had some gameplays in the past. Check it out. Well, I was grinding his deck, learning his deck, and his notes. Had some mistakes, but we are better than we were yesterday. And we kept it inside of 10 minutes. I know I've been bouncing between 10 and 30. Hope y'all been enjoying. Any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Also, I don't know why my joints been kind of fighting with unprivate comment section. I don't know, it's been like some type of glitch with YouTube. I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure that out. But eventually comments will get unprivated or been able to comment. Love to hear your thoughts on the GOAT. Later.